Special Forces or Special Operations Forces are highly trained military units that are well equipped to perform unconventional or unorthodox covert missions concerning a nation's security interests. It is clear that they are no ordinary military units, and here is the list of the 14 most dangerous special forces in the world based on their training, weapons, and achievements. Number 14. Echo, Einsatzkommando, Cobra, Austria. Austria's Echo Cobra is a police tactical unit rather than a military force. The Echo Cobra was raised in 1978 over concerns about the safety of East European Jews in the country, especially after the 1972 Munich Olympics massacre. It is the only police tactical unit in the world to successfully rescue a hijacked aircraft in mid-air that occurred on the 17th of October 1996. Number 13. Marcos, India. Marcos, officially, the Marine Commando Force or MCF, is the Special Forces unit of India operating under the Indian Navy. The origin of Marcos can be traced back to the 1950s when the Indian Armed Forces raised a specialized unit of combat divers that can perform roles such as underwater demolition. Marcos was an integral part of the Indian peacekeeping force created to put an end to the Sri Lankan Civil War between 1983 to 2009. Number 12. New Zealand Special Air Service, New Zealand. The New Zealand Special Air Service, or 1NZSAS RECT, is the most skilled and sophisticated military unit of the New Zealand Defence Force. Its responsibilities include counter-terrorist operations, reconnaissance, CBRNE, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense, and other special operations. Since its formation, the New Zealand Special Air Service troops have been deployed to several Southeast Asian countries, including Thailand, 1962, Borneo, 1965, Vietnam, 1968, and East Timor, 1999. Number 11. Joint Task Force 2 Canada. Joint Task Force 2, or simply JTF-2, is Canada's special operations unit known for its highly secretive nature. JTF-2 also specializes in hostage rescue and special reconnaissance. Their deployment to Afghanistan following the American declaration of war on terror in 2001 was so secretive that even the Canadian Prime Minister was not informed about their movement. Number 10. GSG-9 Germany. GSG-9, also known as the Border Protection Group 9, is the tactical unit of the German Federal Police. They are also known for developing new tactics and methods for such missions. The unit was established in response to the 1972 Munich Olympics massacre, during which 11 Israeli nationals were killed along with a German police officer. Number 9. GIGN, France. The French government felt the need for a specialist law enforcement unit to tackle situations like organized crime, domestic terrorist attacks, and hostage situations in the future. GIGN is renowned for its swift responses and advanced combat capabilities during hostile situations and can operate anywhere in the world. Perhaps the most publicized operation of GIGN was a successful assault on the hijacked Air France Flight 8969 in December 1994. Number 8. JW GROM, Poland. JW GROM is one of the 6 special operations units under Poland's Special Troops Command and one of the world's most elite special forces. GROM operators have earned the nickname, the Surgeons, due to their expansive medical training and mission efficiency. The existence of JW GROM was not known to the public until it was first reported in the news in 1992 and received widespread recognition in 1995 after its first significant military operation in Haiti. Number 7. Sayeret Matkal, Israel. Sayeret Matkal, or General Staff Reconnaissance Unit, is a special forces unit of the IDF, Israel Defense Forces. It was created after the infamous Kibbutz massacre and the subsequent dismissal of Unit 101, IDF's only dedicated special force at that time other than the Navy's Shayetet 13. On July 4, about 100 Israeli commandos, including Sayeret Matkal operators in the main as *alt role, stormed Uganda's Entebbe airport and rescued more than 100 hostages. Number 6. Special Air Service Regiment, Australia. The Special Air Service Regiment, or SASR, is one of the most respected special operations forces in the world. It is a component of the Special Operations Command of the Australian Defence Force, ADF. and was created on the 24th of July 1957, as a company, based on the principles of the British SAS. SASR has been deployed in Borneo, 1965, Vietnam, 1968, Cambodia, 1997, Kuwait, 1998, and East Timor, 1999, as part of the UN Peacekeeping Force. Number 5. Delta Force, 1st SFOD-D. USA. In recent years, the name Delta Force has become synonymous with the Special Forces. Delta Force, officially 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, is a secretive special operations force raised to engage high-value targets and perform counter-terrorism, hostage rescue, and recon operations. He proposed a highly adaptable and autonomous force that specializes in covert missions. Number 4. Alpha Group, Russia. Alpha Group, officially known as Directorate A of the FSB Special Purpose Center, was established by the Soviet KGB in 1974 to execute counter-terrorist operations and provide a security layer for the Soviet leadership. During the Soviet era, the Alpha Group took part in armed interventions in Afghanistan, Lebanon, and the Baltic region. Domestically, it has taken part in almost every major anti-terrorist hostage operation, including the Moscow Theater Siege in 2002 and the Beslan School Siege in 2004. Number 3. Shayetet 13 Israel. Shayetet 13 is the Special Forces unit of the Israeli Navy, extremely proficient in counterinsurgency, maritime sabotage, search and rescue, and recon missions. It is one of the oldest and most respected special operation forces in the world, on par with the likes of the British Special Boat Service and U.S. Navy SEALs. Since its formation in 1964, Shayetet 13 had been involved in nearly every major Israeli war, including the Six-Day War, 1967, and War of Attrition, during which it assisted Sayeret Matkal against Egyptian forces. Number 2. Navy SEALs, the United States. Navy SEALs, short for United States Navy Sea, Air, and Land Teams, were created in 1962 as a part of the Naval Special Warfare Command and the United States Special Operation Command. Although one can trace their roots to World War II, the Vietnam War of 1961 saw the actual birth of the modern-day SEAL. Their training methods are incredibly harsh and often described as brutal. An average SEALs candidate spends more than a year in a remarkable physical and mental training program before getting enlisted. Number 1. Special Air Service, SAS, United Kingdom. The Special Air Service, SAS, is one of the oldest and perhaps the best special forces that serve Britain. Role: counter-terrorist, reconnaissance, special operations. British SAS played a significant role during the war in Afghanistan. If you like this kind of content, please like, share and subscribe.